All right, today we're diving into a story called The Quietest, and it's built on a pretty terrifying idea. What if your strongest emotions could literally kill you? We survived by feeling less. This one line, it's the bedrock of this whole world. It's about a society that basically chose survival over, the very essence of being human. But you gotta ask, why? What could possibly push an entire civilization to make a choice that extreme? So before we can really get into the characters, we've got to understand the rules of their world, this gilded cage they live in. This state of calm wasn't an accident. It was meticulously designed and brutally enforced. And here's the key thing. This wasn't some philosophical choice they made. Nope. It was a biological imperative. The stress of the world, the cortisol, the adrenaline, it literally started breaking people's hearts. The only solution they could find was the Great Downshift, a total reboot of society to get rid of any and all emotional extremes. And what you get from that is Neo-Arcadia. Try to picture a city that feels like one giant, high-end spa. It's spotless, it's silent, everything just works. But, and this is a big but, underneath all that serenity, it's a place where something as simple as dropping your coffee could be a life or death moment. Okay, so how do you police something like calm? You do it with the meter. It's this holographic halo floating above everyone's head, basically broadcasting their emotional state for everyone to see. And as you can see, blue or green, you're in the clear. Yellow is a warning, things are getting a little dicey. Orange, that's the real danger zone. And flashing red, well, that means your own body is about to shut you down. For good. Now, a system this rigid, it's just bound to create some friction, right? And that brings us to the two kinds of people at the heart of our story. You've got the enforcer and the one who's being broken by the rules. So on one side, you've got Maya. She's a harmony technician. Her actual job is to talk people down from emotional cliffs. She is the system, personified. And on the other side, we have Leo. He's what they call a variant. He just can't keep his feelings bottled up, and that constant struggle has left him just frayed, totally on edge. And Leo's words here, wow, they just cut right to the core of it all. This isn't living, it's just waiting. What a devastating thing to realize. In a world designed for total, absolute safety, have they just forgotten how to actually live? Are they all just waiting for the end in this comfortable numbness? Every perfect system has a breaking point. And in a place like Neo-Arcadia, it turns out it doesn't take much to completely shatter that illusion of control. And this is it. This is all it takes. Just one sharp, unexpected sound in a world that's built on silence. A kid's balloon pops, and the fallout is immediate and just horrific. A woman standing nearby just dies. Instantly. But they don't call it death. The system calls it a correction event. That language, it's so chillingly sterile, and it just shows you how far they've gone to sanitize and suppress the raw, messy reality of a tragedy. And just look at the response from everyone else. It's totally conditioned. Nobody runs to help, nobody screams. They immediately turn away, avert their eyes, and pull out these little inhalers of calming gas to push down any tiny flicker of empathy or shock. It's horrifyingly perfect. The system is working exactly as it was designed to. But then there's Maya, the enforcer. And she falters. For the very first time, her own meter spikes into that orange danger zone. She literally has to fight her own genuine human reaction, whispering a mantra, clear skies, still water, just to force herself back to calm. This is that first tiny crack in her perfect composure. And that one crack, it leads her down a dark alley and straight to a choice that is either going to kill her or set her free. She finds Leo there, and he's sobbing, just completely breaking down over an old photo of his wife who passed away. He's not trying to calm down at all. He's embracing the grief. For him, the pain of remembering is the first real thing he's felt in years, and he believes it's worth dying for. And make no mistake, he is dying. His meter is flashing bright red, which has triggered the biofeedback loop. This isn't a metaphor. His body is actively shutting itself down. His heart is literally stopping because he dared to feel the full weight of his loss. So this is it. This is the question staring Maya right in the face as she watches him collapse. Does she walk away and stay safe in her quiet world, or does she intervene and risk absolutely everything for a single moment of real human connection? She chooses connection, and the way she does it is by committing the ultimate crime in Neo-Arcadia. She screams, just this raw, furious, terrified scream that's filled with every emotion she's been holding back for years. And of course, her own meter just skyrockets straight to red. But then, something impossible happens. Instead of two correction events, two people dying, the shared, intense emotional energy between them, this powerful, raw human connection, it actually breaks the biofeedback loop. It doesn't kill them. It saves them. It stabilizes them. The entire foundation of their world is just proven wrong in a single instant. So, what happens next? What do you do after you break the single most fundamental law of your reality and somehow live to tell the tale? Well, you have to find a whole new way to survive. And the story gives us this really beautiful contrast to think about. On one hand, you have quiet survival, which, as it turns out, was really just a long, slow death. And on the other, what they discover is noisy living, a life that's messy and risky and totally unpredictable, but also vibrant and, well, alive. And from that point on, their meters never go back to that stable, placid green. They live in this constant, shimmering state of yellow and orange now. They are fluctuating. They are reacting to the world, to each other, to just being alive. And it's not a danger signal anymore. It's a sign of life. Which brings us right to the story's powerful conclusion. This whole pursuit of absolute safety, of getting rid of all the pain and all the risk, it had created a world where no one was really living at all. So it kind of leaves us with this final thought, right? In our own world, which so often encourages us to numb out and play it safe, where do we draw that line? What's the right balance between protecting ourselves and truly feeling alive? So I'll leave you with this. Would you choose the quiet safety? Or would you take a chance on the noise?